Good morning. Hello. Aileen here live. I am a few minutes early as usual. I like to get on and make sure that I'm live in the right group and give people the opportunity to come and find me. It is Friday morning here in Mougins, and it's a beautiful day here. I have taken the kids to school on my bike. I got a new electric bike because it's hilly here in Mougins. It's really hilly. So I need a little bit of power to get me going up those hills. But I do absolutely adore taking the kids to school. It's just a great way to start the day, to get out in the fresh air, to get out in nature because we have to cycle through the forest. And I get to spend some time with them, though invariably they cycle off on me. So yeah, it's a really good opportunity to connect with them first thing in the morning, breathe in positive nature and energy, and get my day going. So I can just see myself live in the group here, which is great. If you're joining me, say hello, say hi. I have a great session for you this morning because I haven't been on live here for the last 2 weeks because I've been doing my new masterclass, which went really, really well. And I'm back on now, and my plan is to be as consistent as I possibly can here in the group. So I'm going to be doing a little bit of training here this morning. Good morning, Breda. Brilliant to see you. I'm going to be doing some training here this morning, and I'm going to give you a practical example because I think for you to apply it in your business, you need a practical example. Alison is saying, hello, another fabulous set of earrings. I know, aren't they really cool, Alison? I adore them. I do have this favorite shop here in Mougins. The shop, they just have the most beautiful stuff, and these were like, they were in a sale, so I think they were drastically reduced. So a really, really good buy. Knowing your colors and style makes a big difference. So yeah, this morning's training is about the top 5 reasons people buy. And it's really, really important that people have a reason to buy, because if people don't have a reason to buy, guess what they do? They wait. There is no reason for them to buy, so they wait. So that's really inconvenient for you if you're trying to sell something. And also, it means that maybe something else will take their fancy in the meantime. So knowing the reasons that your client buy and why they want to buy your offer is really, really, really important. And it's really simple, actually. It's really simple. It just takes a little bit of brain power, and you can understand the reasons why people will buy your offer. And you can include that then in your sales page or in your offer to make sure that people come and they buy from you. So number one, I want you to go and I want you to get a sheet of paper. And as I work through this example, I want you to think of your own offer or your own program or your own membership that you're trying to sell. And as I go through each of the reasons why people buy, I want you to work along with the example that I use. Now, the first thing I want to talk about is the conversation that people have in their head before they buy. Everyone has a conversation in their head before they buy, whether they realize it or not. And understanding what that conversation people are having in their head is really important, because people will try to justify why they're buying something. I mean, we justify all the time why we buy something. So for example, recently I bought a membership, and I went back to kind of relive the conversation that I had in my mind about the membership. So it was this lady that I was following on a podcast, and she's all about feminine energy. She's all about ease in your business, and I really liked what she was saying. And then she was promoting her membership in her podcast. So I decided that maybe this could be something that would be good for me. So the conversation I had in my head was, well, how is this going to help me? How can I justify spending this amount of money? Because I mean, it was over $1,000 or something to buy this course, and it wasn't really something that I immediately thought I needed. But I did have the conversation in my head, and the conversation I had in my head was, oh, well, this course will help me, to feel better about myself. This course will help me to have more ease and grace in my life and in my business. So this is an investment really into my business. It's an investment into my happiness. It's an investment into my peace and contentment. And that's like a really high priority for me in my life. So that was the conversation that I had in my head. So it wasn't really about saving money. It was more about what this would bring to me in the longer term. So my reason for buying was a little bit more involved than just saving money. I mean, the fact that I feel that looking at the bigger picture, it would help me in my business, definitely helped me to make that decision. But I want you to think back to the last thing you bought. Did you have a conversation in your head? Good morning, Kelly. I just see you joining now. Did you have a conversation in your head? How did you justify the purchase in your mind? And that is key to what I'm trying to get at this morning. I'm trying to get at the idea that we all have a conversation in our heads. Sometimes we're aware of it, sometimes we're not aware of it. And your client will have the exact same conversations in their heads. So let's delve a little bit deeper and have a look at some of these conversations that they have. So I'm going to talk about 5 different ways that people give themselves a reason to buy. And I'm going to go through them one by one. And I'm also going to actually give you a bonus reason. But I'm going to use my 5 weeks to online color expert program as an example. So this was my first signature program that I ever created. And I think it's a great way for me to show you how I would work into my sales offer the reasons people should buy this program. I hope that makes sense. So is everybody still with me? Have you got a pen and paper? Have you got your own offer open? And are you ready to go? So if you are, then I'm going to start off with number 1. Can somebody give me a thumbs up that they're still with me, that they understand what I'm talking about and where I'm going with this? Can I just have a thumbs up? Yep. I got 1 reaction. Excellent. Good, good, good. Okay, so the first reason and the most obvious reason that people will buy what you're offering is the fact that it will help them to make money. Everyone knows that if something helps people to make money, they are very likely to buy that thing. Good morning, Diana. Great to see you. So if I take my 5 weeks to online color expert, does that help my client to make money? Yes, it does. It's very obvious that my client can make money if they train as an online color consultant and they provide that service to their clients. So it's very obvious that when you're selling a course like that, which is training somebody to do something, then of course they're going to make money from that course. What about your program? Does it help people to make money? So for instance, if your program helps people get interview ready, yes, it helps people to make money, because if they get the job, then of course they get money. So have a look at your offer and really delve deeper into it and see maybe indirectly how people can make money after they take your course. How are they more likely to be able to make money after they take your course? So for instance, if you help people, to work through a divorce, for instance, and you help them how to present themselves in court or how to present themselves at meetings, etc. How does that help them to make more money? It's very obvious, right? So look at your offer and see, is there a way that your offer helps people make more money? Now, what we're looking at doing here, ladies, is to try and work in as many of the different reasons that people buy into your offer as possible, not just one or two. We want all the reasons. So you want to go through each of these reasons and you want to look at your offer and see, does my offer provide this reason why people would buy? So that's number one. Number two is that they save money. How does your offer allow people to save money? Now, in the case of my 5 weeks to online color expert, my clients get to save a lot of money. And the way that they save a lot of money is I provide digital color swatches to them. So they never have to buy a swatch again, a physical swatch again, if they don't want to. They can provide their client with the digital palettes that I provide to them, and they can use those with their clients over and over and over again with their own branding. So in the longer term, they actually end up saving a lot of money in physical swatches. They save a lot of money in sending those swatches out, buying those, keeping stock of those swatches. So that's a very obvious reason why buying the 5 weeks to online color program will save you money. So again, I want you to look at your offer and ask yourself, how will your client save money by taking your offer? Can anybody pop a comment in there and tell me how your program will help people to save money? It will get people thinking, it will help them to look at their own offer objectively and see how the offer will help them to save money. So that's number three. That was reason number two. Reason number three is they save time. How does your offer help people to save time? So for my 5 weeks to online color, there is many ways that people save time. They save time in terms of everything is provided for them. So the presentation is provided for them. The reports that go to the clients after a consult are all prepared and ready to go. Everything in my 5 weeks to online color. So that saves them a lot of time. They don't have to create their own reports from scratch. They don't have to create their own presentation from scratch. I'm trying to think any other way that it saves time. Yeah, it saves time in that way. So look at your offer and think again, is there a way in your offer that you save your clients time? Like, for instance, if you help them to create a capsule wardrobe, does that help them to save time in the morning? Then that should be very clearly stated in your sales offer. It should be very, very clearly stated that you save them X amount of time every morning so that they can be doing other things, so that they can be spending more time with their children, so they can enjoy their coffee before they go out the door in the morning. So they're not rushing, so they don't have to rush out the door and feel awful for the rest of the day. Okay, so that is number three. Number four reason why people will buy something is because it saves them effort. Are you a lazy person? I know I'm a lazy person, and I love anything that will save me effort. So save me effort in doing the hard work. So if I look at my 5 weeks to online color expert, the reports and the templates that I provide save people a lot of effort. It saves them a lot of time, but it also saves them a lot of effort. They don't have to do all the research that I did to create those reports. They don't have to do all the effort that I required in that initial presentation. They have everything provided to them, and they can get going straight away. They can massive advantage. They don't have to go and start creating other things, which in many cases stop people in their tracks and they end up creating nothing. So it's really, really important that if your product saves people effort. So for instance, maybe your product saves people effort in terms of when they go into a shop. They can completely avoid, looking at certain rails in the shop because they know those colors have done a personal shopping trip for them. You will have said there's certain shops that just absolutely won't, other shops that absolutely will work for them based on their body shape, based on their coloring. So another way that clients will buy something is if you show them that they can avoid effort. I know there's loads of people who hate shopping. I'm one of them. I really, really hate shopping, walking from shop to shop trying to find something. If somebody can save me effort and tell me where I can get something, I am all over that. I will buy that in a jiffy because it saves me effort and it saves me having to do something that I really don't enjoy. So you want your offer to show that. You want it to show that you are going to have more ease and grace in your life. You're going to have less effort. You're always going to look the part, but you don't have to put in that massive effort that you think you have to put in. So again, look back at your offer and see how does it help people to avoid effort. Number five reason why people will buy and they won't wait, they'll buy immediately: escaping pain. People hate physical or mental pain. They just hate it. I mean, we're wired to avoid pain. So if you look at your product, you think, what is the thing in my product that helps people avoid that horrible pain that they have to go through? So one of the pains that I see that my clients have around color analysis and online color analysis is they're especially when they're starting out, they're not sure if they're getting it right. So that causes a lot of mental anguish. It causes a lot of, oh, I don't want to put my services out there because I'm afraid I'll get it wrong. I'll give people the wrong diagnosis. So I always stress that, I provide group support in my 5 weeks to online color analysis. I provide group support so people don't have to go through that mental anguish. I help them to code. All the other 50 plus consultants in there help them to code. So they have a level of comfort from the get-go around providing online color analysis because they know they can bring their client to the group. I can help them diagnose what the client is. And basically, they can have the level of comfort in telling the client with confidence that they fall within a certain color category. So that's how I would say that my 5 weeks to online color expert helps people escape pain. So how does your offer help people escape pain? So for instance, maybe you provide occasion wear for people. So what is the pain around occasion wear? I mean, it's a massive pain for a lot of people. They feel that pain of, trying to find the right outfit, trying to find the right hat, trying to find shoes that they're comfortable in. That's a massive pain for a lot of people. So have you addressed that in your sales offer? Now, there are the first 5. There's actually 5 more reasons that people buy. I'm going to be doing a follow-on session in my Savvy Stylist Success School with these additional 5 reasons why people buy. But even if you just got all of those 5 reasons into your offer, people would be so much more inclined to buy from you. So making sure that you get all those 5 points into your offer is an amazing place to go, rather than just choosing one. Most people in their offers, I see one reason why people buy. You want all 5 reasons in there, clearly spelled out why people need to take your offer. Now, there's also, I'm going to give you a bonus reason here. There's also usually a niche specific reason that people will buy. So if you work in a specific niche, there is a reason why people will specifically want what you have. So if I take my 5 weeks to online color expert program, one of the reasons that people will buy that is because it's CEU'd. So it is accredited by AICI, which is the Association of Image Consultants, for 3 CEUs. So that helps AICI certified consultants to maintain their certification with AICI. So that is a niche specific reason why people will buy from me. So say if there was another online color training that wasn't CEU'd, then I have that advantage over the other trainer. So I want you to think about your program. Is there a niche specific reason why people will buy from you? And are you very clearly stating that in your offer? Are you stating that a very specific reason in your offer? Because what I find is we're so used to our own programs, we forget to go back and look at all these reasons why somebody should buy from us, and including these reasons in the offer in very clear language so they can clearly see why they should buy from us. So some people will want to make money, some people will want to save time, some people will want to escape pain, some people may have 3 to 5 of these reasons to buy. So the more reasons they have to buy, obviously the more likely you are to sell. So to remind you again what these 5 reasons are: to make money, to save time, to avoid effort, to escape pain. And then the last one I talked about was a niche specific reason. Okay, so if you clearly state these in your offer, people are far, far more likely to buy from you. So as I said, there are 5 more reasons. I'm going to go into these in much more detail in my success school. But if you hit all of these 5 reasons, there's no reason in the world that somebody wouldn't buy from you. Now, because I have spoken about 5 weeks to online color expert in this program, I'm also going to make an offer to you here this morning. So the price on my 5 weeks to online, a long time since I raised the price on it, and it's going up on the 1st of June from 1099 to 1200. And basically you have until the 1st of June to save money. Do you see what I'm doing there? You have the option to save money. You have the option to save time, avoid effort, escape pain until the 1st of June. The other thing that I'm doing going forward is the program Color Analysis Made Simple. I'm no longer providing that as a separate course. That is going to go in as a bonus into the 5 weeks to online color expert. So basically my offer to you this morning is to get in there and get the 5 weeks to online color expert before it goes up on the 1st of June, helping you save money. And I'm also throwing in Color Analysis Made Simple, because what I have seen is that so many consultants over the years, even if they have been trained in color analysis, they're still not confident in it. They really are still not confident in it. So interesting. Breda says, I can easily show 2 to 5, but not number 1. Okay, what specifically is your offer, Breda? Because you mightn't be able to directly see why people are saving money, but is there an indirect way that people save money? Alison is saying, this is so good. I'm refining my offer right now. Absolutely brilliant, Alison. I want to see all 5 reasons why people would buy your program in there. It is just like laying it out clearly for people to see what the value is. You're really uncovering the value in your program and clearly showing it to your client. So I lost my train of thought there. I did actually want to talk about one last thing. Oh yeah, I knew what it was. I wanted to put the link for the 5 weeks to online color expert program in there. Get in, if you have been thinking about the 5 weeks to online color expert, now is the time to get in there and save yourself €100. There is an installment plan available in it. I have the best clients in there. Some of them are on here this morning. They are brilliant. So I'm in there helping people code, but I also have this team of 50 consultants in there who are also brilliant consultants, and they're also helping you code. So it's just an amazing community. It's amazing experience, and it gives you that level of comfort. It helps you escape pain. It helps you escape pain and be comfortable offering your online color services. So I think I have easily hit all the 5 reasons, as well as the niche bonus reason in that offer. And actually, there's many more things that you could include in there as well. So that is my little session this morning. It was short, it was sweet, but I think there's a lot of value in there. If you're in my success school, keep an eye out. I'm going to do a follow-on session from this. So I'm going to post this session in there, but I'm also going to do another session on even 5 more reasons why people buy, because understanding why people buy is the reason that people won't wait and be distracted and buy from somebody else. You want people to buy while they're hungry, while they're excited, while they're ready to take your program and they're ready to work with it. And by hitting all these reasons, that's what you end up doing. So before I head off for the weekend, has anybody any questions for me? So Breda says, it's not saving money that's an obvious reason, it's making money. So it depends, Breda. I mean, does your program indirectly help people, be promoted at work? Does your program indirectly help people put themselves out there as an entrepreneur? Does your program indirectly, allow people to be more visible? So you have to kind of look into how indirectly does this program. So it's brainstorming, brainstorm. Also, go back over the correspondence you've had with your clients. Go back over your client testimonials. Did they uncover a reason? Ask your clients why they bought from you. Ask them why they bought your program from you. And I think you will uncover a lot of information from just a simple question. Why did you buy from me? I nearly always ask people, why did they buy from me? And they tell me clearly, I could see the investment was going to be returned really, really quickly. So it was a no-brainer. I knew that this would make me money. So as a business mentor, obviously my programs need to help people to make money. So if it's very obvious that what I'm providing is going to help them make money, that is a key reason why they would buy from me. But for instance, if you're helping people with confidence, what do they need that confidence for? What is it? What is their bigger purpose in life? What is their bigger mission? And how is your styling services indirectly going to get them that? Diane said, I did the 5 weeks to color expert course and it was truly brilliant. I had been working as a color consultant for many years, but I learned so much. It really enhanced my practice. Thank you so much, Diane. You are so kind. Diane is actually a brilliant color consultant. Diane is in my group and she's given me that lovely testimonial this morning. So guys, I'm going to leave it there. It's short, it's sharp, and you go through each of these reasons and you make sure that your social media posts, whether it's a series of them or it's all in one post, or whether it's your sales offer or whatever content you're putting out there, it clearly states why people should buy, and what that way they will buy from you and they won't wait. So the offer that I spoke about this morning on my 5 weeks to online color expert is until the first 9. There is an installment plan there. I actually have also put the link here into the comments. I'm just checking that it's actually here. If not, I'll put it above or below this video somewhere. Let me see if I can just put it in here now. Right, so the offer is gone in here. So basically, this is the order page that I've put in here. What I don't have on this order page is the fact that you're going to get the color analysis made simple, access to that training as well. So yeah, if you have any questions at all about the program or anything I spoke about this morning, I'm very, very, very happy to answer those questions. I hope you have a wonderful weekend ahead, and I will catch you all next week. Take care, everyone. Bye.